Yo, what's going on everyone? It's Ryan 8951. And I'm extremely excited to do a review on one of my favorite PS1 games, aka PlayStation 1 games, on the PlayStation 1 of course, which is Tomba with a little exclamation mark. So some of you guys might know about this game, some of you guys might not. Some of you may have been lucky enough to actually own this game, while many of you, like me, might have only been able to play the demo version, which was on the PS1 demo disc. And let me tell you, this just the demo alone was a hell of a lot of fun to play. And luckily for me, well, not that luckily, but luckily I got a PSP a while back, like a year ago, and I installed Tomba as a as what you call it? I forgot the name for it. It's not a ROM, but as an ISO basically. And I almost beat the whole game, but I never actually beat it. That I don't know why. For a lot of games, I get to the end and I never actually finish them because it's just like too much work, or I got bored of them, or it just depends. But yeah, Tomba, definitely one of those games. If you guys never played it, it's definitely a game you gotta check out and play yourself. I mean, even playing the demo, it's just a crap load of fun. Will get you addicted. Um, a lot of the games on the PS1 demo disc are pretty memorable. I mean, you got like for me, I loved Gran Turismo. Lucky enough, my sister had it, the full game. She had it, and also Iron Hander. Yeah, Iron Hander was a very awesome game, but nonetheless, well, not nonetheless, but unfortunately, Iron Hander was extremely rare and one of those games that no one really heard of. But if you played the demo disc, you definitely know what Iron Hander was all about. There's games also excuse me, such as Jersey Devil. There's also Gex. I think it's called Gex Enter the Gecko, and there's a couple other games, including Tekken 3, which was a playable demo on the demo disc. Some games such as Resident Evil 2 were only clips or movies showing gameplay of the actual game. But I mean, see, I'm trying to focus my camera here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, overall, I mean, there's so many memorable games on the PS1 demo disc, and like I said, it was nice to have the demo disc, but if you were lucky enough to have any of those games, it definitely made the PS1 very memorable console. So, lucky enough for me, since I'm starting to work now, I have money. I've been starting to, as you know, build up my Gundam collection, but also here and there I've been spending money, or in my in my eyes, investing in games, classics such as Tomba for the PS1. I also got Iron Hander loose, just a disc for like around $40, which is kind of high. But the game is definitely well worth it, worth every penny. I mean, I would take Iron Hander any day over any of these Call of Duty games nowadays. I mean, as you see, a lot of these new games on the 360, they come out brand new, $50. And the next thing you know, by next year, they've their price has depreciated so much that they're worth less than a couple bucks. But with games like these, they've came a long while. I mean, of course, in this era, we're going to get some games that are going to become classics for the future, and will eventually start to appreciate, while others will depreciate. But for the most part, with these games such as the old Pokemon games, um, some PS1 classics. I mean, I could give you a good example right off the top of my head. Pokemon Soul Silver and Heart Gold for the DS. Definitely one of those newer games on the newer consoles. And just recently, they've been holding their value very well. I mean, you could go on eBay and you'll see Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver sell for $49.99, complete in box. All day, all the time with that price. So for me, that's one example I could think of a game that hasn't depreciated and has already started early appreciating. Same with Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for the DS or 3DS. You're going to see that for Majora's Mask. I mean, as soon as those games become used, or they're like you can't get them brand new, they've been appreciating a lot, especially the DS games, because they're just so well. Um, I don't know, they're well respected, and you got a pretty good gaming community around Nintendo for the most part when it comes to the classics such as Zelda, Pokemon, and whatever else. But enough of me talking about that. Let's get to this. So, like I said, I got this bad boy for 54 bucks, free shipping, and it looks extremely well. The condition-wise looks fantastic. The sellers were even very careful, and you should let me tell you, you should have seen the packaging for this thing. They put like several things to make sure this thing got in its transit safely, and on top of that, they even put a plastic covering to protect the jewel case too, which is very nice. You can see here's the protection. Might actually keep this just to keep it in there. You take a look at inside. See, here's the game right here. First, we're gonna take a look at the manual. So I've never seen the Tomba manual. Pretty excited. Here's the manual. Here you can see this thing's like in immaculate condition. I mean, it's like it looks like it was never even taken out of the box, or never put in the sun or anything. It just looks beautiful. You can see got some stuff here. You got Tomba himself. Very cool. I'm not really sure. I mean, I would think for a manual it'd be kind of colorful, but maybe not. You can see all that cool little art and all that. And you can see here in the back, here's Jersey Devil, like I was talking about, one of those demos on a demo disc. A very cool game from the beginning of it, but it definitely is a pretty challenging game, I would think. So here's the disc itself, Tomba. Very nice and very good condition. It's just a beauty. So let's take a look and see condition wise of the other side. So you can see it's pretty damn good. I mean, we're taking a look at this. I mean, it's basically just some dust and some very light scratches. It's for a PS1 disc, this is pretty clean. I mean, if you've owned a PS1 disc and it's had heavy use, you could easily see how a PS1 disc looks when having heavy use, and this thing looks absolutely beautiful for its age. You can see the very cool little art of the piggy and Tomba throwing the piggy. Just a very nice conditioned game, and very happy to own one. Definitely a collector's item, and something to cherish for a long time. I just can't believe how good condition this thing is in. I'm very happy I got for the price I did. See a cool little thing in the background here. You can even see back then, it got some pretty good reviews. One of the best 32-bit platformers out there, if not the best. You got PS Extreme with 93%, PSM 4 out of 5. Now you can see this is kind of obvious. This is PlayStation related magazine, so they're going to try to at least endorse what they made or what they're putting out on their own system. Electronic Gaming Monthly, was probably a gaming subscription back then, which could have been probably popular. I'm not too sure. This game is a one player, but it's definitely worth having. It's just an awesome game, and trust me, if you guys ever get to play the demo, you will fall in love with this game and would like to at least get it as a ISO to play on your computer, maybe a hacked Wii. Some sort of hack console. I mean, I've played on my PSP and it runs just well, no problems. Yeah, it's just, I definitely recommend this game to you guys. It's all the way, without a doubt, a PS1 classic in my opinion, and it's one of those games that will carry on and as well appreciate in price, and it's just a really fun game. It's definitely kind of rare, but it's not as rare as Einhander. Einhander is extremely obscure, pretty rare, and the price for Einhander is usually about $10 to $20 more than Tomba. For Tomba, like 100% complete with box, manual, and game, you're looking like around 50 bucks used. That could be, I usually see 50 bucks bid. I was lucky enough to buy it now, $54.99 free shipping. But if you're looking to buy it now, I'm saying you're probably going to find it for the price around 55 and up. Um, 55 being lucky for buy it now. If it's like complete, if it's just a disc, you might find it for 50 easy, but finding it, complete in the box with manual and everything for 50, like around 50, it's gonna be kind of tough because people are going to pick it up like that. But yeah, I should be getting Iron Handers in soon before the end of this week, and I'll, if I can, because the funny thing is I have these games, but I don't have a PS1 in working condition. Like I have a couple PlayStation ones, but I have to dig them out of my closet and scavenge for the AV port and the like the what you call it, the input. I have to look for the input cable and the power cable. So that's like one of the things I have to do. But once I find that stuff, I'll definitely post a little video of me playing it and show you guys what it's all about Tomba and Iron Hand. Definitely, if you guys haven't heard of these games, I would definitely highly recommend you guys to search them up on YouTube. Mindhander is probably one of the best looking side-scrolling shooters on the PS1, and Tomba is probably one of the funnest and a vibrant looking side-scrolling little RPGs on the PS1s. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little review video, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Till then, peace.